Oh, this newest poem is called Blue Koala Sculpted and Headed Peregrinating Falconer. From the gigantic jacuzzis that only a minesweeper champion can phlogistically weave, the red wolves smoking up the Amerindian amethyst, gnarled at the bedrock feet of a gigantic cascade of eternal canyons, twisted into the zootropic transfusions of psychedelic to microcosmic saline salts of the jade Pegasus, in the revolvers between the prehensile snapping alligator tails, booting the high heels of the jackrabbits with orange jackanape skin and jack-o'-lantern skin, from the ironed lampreys and this Bronco Sierras, where the glass shards of mirrors shatter before an enclave of gigantic volcanoes on a chessboard the size of the omniverse in God's brain. Doesn't desire somehow slice up the conquerors with butter and cilantro and timorous chicken raisins, and the sacrilegious redwood as the fluorescence of these cadavers were the European Romani priestesses are shackled, the moon-faced chupacabra, twisting as its wooden frames and hips, crystalline the honeycombs, and this incendiary for inflammable putrescent virgins, and the multiplicans of these subterrestrial shackled snowstorms, where the gigantic super intelligence of Santa Claus ride a psychedelic reindeer through all these follicular gaslit chambers, where Kuan Yin and the timeless Hindu goddess are sweeping the bedrock of maple leaves across the dream worlds and wonderlands, these glamorized hysterities, and gigantic aurora borealis framing these solar hams and leaping quadratically into a vermilion, cascading the mythopoetic and schizopoetic cryptograms as the wrinkled skin of a gigantic koala-faced Zugzwang on a chessboard, where the Paracelsian laundry machines become the Promethean high-IQ societies specifically designed for cataleptic philosophical zombies. These stalagmites and British Columbian wildflowers shamanically reverberate the maledictions of these pine sap oiled resins, and these haunted houses of the Transylvanian anarchists, and these confabulations of the global insecticidal revolution, transmuted for Dyson spheres, projecting carbon nanotubes, carbon insecticidal nanotubes, and these obsidian obelisks that stand tall at Horseshoe Bay in Tawasin, and all these gigantic caribous swim from the psychedelic seas, superveniencing the crimson quadratic with their scrotums, and the zygotic ashtrays. Then mentationistically, a gigantic tarantula-headed giraffe leaps and stampedes into the of iron women wolverines, and this local matriarchal Kripkenstein urban legend whispered through the folklore of these celestial crepuscular foghorn skies riding back into Barkerville as Aristotle with a overflowing purple beard and orange hair, and Xanthippe, the wife of Socrates, with a dress all sculpted out of all the hummingbirds and meadowlarks of wildflower wind-wailed enchantresses. And this precipitous wildflower, as the yerba buena Decembers, or Pickle, the gigantic rhinoceros, transmigrating into all the apotheosis, and this apocalyptic rebellious fist as it punches the twilight through all the starry-scapes, where Ramapithecus and Australopithecus are the germinations of these wrenched out gradient of sempiternal onerographical skies, and the wristwatches and grandfather clock paradoxes, where one spends forever in 2016 smoking up that year's December through zootropic ballerina, nanoscopic, bifocals. And what does it mean to dance like an impala or antelope through the Colosseums of Greece with bright neon blue skin? Cycloptically, they shackle the onyx through the subtropical ice overflow in the first god of the Platonic realm, and this cardboard breasted ethnomusicologist clicks the Scrabble board enthusiast as the sprawled out coat hangers are the gigantic Zestruga bloody as snow, howling before the star at the feet of the stars floorboards, and kissing the grilled walk breast of the motorrealist dream machine, uploaded to a possible world television where these gigantic stingrays are sliced for breakfast, and Santa's reindeer is oiled with pickled aloe vera, and these dried up moons baking up the neuronomics of endless lunar oceans. These lunographies of these disquietutinous infinities we woven together the hydras with peregrinating Falconer breasts and buttocks, and these corrugated birdhouses leading to the redwood kicked up embankment of maple leaves before an autumn wonderland, where all these jewels of the hideaways of the polar bear gorilla hybrid, and this words and the surrealist word game that goes on for centuries as it becomes the surgeon performance surgery on the set of all soulscapes, rewriting their functionalities and neural networks until no emoji exists for whatever. Until no emoji exists for whenever and forever, all becomes an anti-capitalist, techno-extropian, wanderlustful garden in an Eden of all possible post-dynasties, where the lunar Quanian empresses, chastity, this gigantic lantern, rupturing all the sexplosions of Jane Austen and Shakespeare in one intergalactic counterfactual Majon obsessed and Minesweeper obsessed century.